In funk music, the bass doesn't just support the groove, it leads it. Before Slave became one of the most respected bands of the Dayton funk movement, there was a bassist whose hands helped shape the sound from the ground up. While others took the spotlight, this man stayed in the pocket, creating bass lines so deep, so melodic, that they became the backbone of the entire era. This is the story of a bassist who didn't just play the funk, he defined it. The centerpiece of today's video is all about Mark Adams. Now, if you guys love my videos and love supporting me, then I suggest you become a member of the channel where I will be releasing exclusive videos just for you all. Be sure to get that family tier so you won't miss out on these exclusive perks. If you guys would love to connect with me outside of YouTube, then I am officially announcing that I am on Discord. Here, you can provide me with feedback on my recent uploads. You could drop your suggestions for future videos, or if you just want to chat it up about videos or about music in general, or just about anything, we could do it here. We could do it together. I hope to see you there. Now, before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to be sure you won't miss out on any more content. Now, without further ado, let's cue that intro. Born on July 1st, 1959, Mark Adams grew up in Dayton, Ohio, a city that was quietly shaping the future of funk music. In a community filled with young musicians, Adams gravitated towards the bass, an instrument that demanded patience, discipline, and feel. Inspired by the grooves of James Jamerson and the evolving funk sound of the late 60s, Mark learned early that the bass wasn't about flash, it was about control. From basement rehearsals to local gigs, his playing stood out for one reason: it made people move. Dayton wasn't just a city, it was a movement. With groups like the Ohio Players, Zap, Sun, Lakeside, and now Slave, they all emerged for the same musical ecosystem. Competition was fierce, but so was innovation. Mark thrived in this environment. He understood that funk was evolving, becoming tighter, heavier, and more rhythm-driven. And the bass was at the center of it all. In the mid-70s, Adams became a member of Slave, a band that was built on musicianship, structure, and groove. Unlike many funk bands that leaned on loose jams, Slave focused on precision. That approach began with the bass. Mark's playing wasn't busy, it was intentional. Each note locked tightly with the drums, creating the foundation that allowed the rest of the band to explore without ever losing control. Slave didn't just sound tight, there was discipline. Listen closely to Slave's biggest records: Slide, Just a Touch of Love,
Fire through my spine, just a little bit, just a little bit,
and Watching You.
Walking down the street, watching ladies go.
What ties them together isn't just melody or rhythm, it's the bass. Adam's lines was melodic but grounded, funky but restrained. He knew when to repeat a groove and when to shift it to keep the song alive. His bass didn't demand attention and earned it. At a time when the funk bass was becoming more aggressive and slap heavy, Mark chose a different path. His style was smoother, more controlled, more musical. Rather than overpowering the track, his bass lines wrapped around the song, giving Slave a sound that felt mature, polished, and timeless. Now remember, when Slave first came around, most of the members was just 16 years old. That restraint is why slave music continued to age so well. Mark Adams wasn't just a bassist, he was a leader. He played a key role in keeping slave focused during the pressures of touring, recording, and internal band dynamics. In a large group, stability mattered. Mark provided it, not through ego, but through consistency. When the bass is solid, everything else can breathe. Mark rarely chased the spotlight. He wasn't flashy, and he wasn't controversial. He let the music speak. In an industry that rewards personalities, his quiet dedication sometimes led to his contributions being overlooked. But musicians know the truth. If the grooves feel right, someone did that job perfectly. Today, Mark Adams' bass lines are studied by funk musicians, sampled by producers, and felt by audiences who may not have known his name, but they know his groove. His work helped define Dayton funk, influenced modern R&B, and set a standard for musical discipline. Adams proved that funk doesn't have to shout to be powerful. Sadly, Mark Adams passed away on March 5th, 2011 at the age of 51 from blunt force trauma in Columbus, Ohio. Now, I've heard rumors surrounding his passing as to why the incident happened, but it's really no real evidence out there, and that leaves room for speculation. And I don't want to speculate. Adams' role in slave's music remains alive, spinning on turntables, sampling in hip hop, and rediscovered by new generations. Every time Slaves plays, his bass is still there, steady, confident, and undeniable. Mark Adams didn't just hold down the bottom, he built the foundation. And without him, Slave, they wouldn't sound the same. Now before we go, I have a question for you all. What is your favorite song from Slave?